Hey guys, welcome back to another Misfits video. I just received a mail day and I'm excited to share with you what I'm receiving here. It's part of a collection which I'm starting to really get into, and that is GOATs at NFL football players at each position. And I'm trying to just collect one nice example for each player that I deem is the GOAT per position on offense and defense for NFL players. So I sometimes reach out to other YouTubers that have more knowledge with NFL players and games. I feel I'm not as astute as others, but I definitely know my fair share, and I've watched a lot since the 80s. Big Giants fan. But yeah, I've collected mainly baseball, but I do love my basketball and my football. I do peek in on, soccer and hockey every now and then, but it's mainly baseball, football, and basketball what I like to root for. And I decided to get after some of these goats. So I'm gonna turn this camera around and I'm gonna show you the defensive side of the ball. Some of the goats that I've been able to amass. I try to collect cards that look really nice. They're rookie cards, and in some cases, it's what I can get. I put price points on certain cards, and I try to shoot for what makes sense. So I'm gonna turn this camera around and let me get into some of the defensive goats which I've been able to put together so far. All right, so let's get into some of these players which I deem are GOATs, I guess, in my list. And I did get the help of some fellow collectors, fellow YouTubers, football fanatics, when trying to zero in on the greatest in each position. But let's start off by showing some of these bad boys. Like as safety, we got Ronnie Lott, the human hit stick. This guy was a beast. I had the privilege of watching this guy, and I know how destructive this guy was. A force for San Francisco back in John Montana's heyday. And man, you just did not want to get hit by this guy. He was patrolling the outfield and destroying players' careers. And then another force of destruction here at end, I have Mr. Bruce Smith, who's like the sack leader in football. This guy for the Bills, although they never won a chip, he was one that was spearheading that defense for the Bills. Thank God the Giants were able to beat his team with a little Norwood magic there. Here's another GOAT, my favorite Giant to watch, Lawrence Taylor, LT. Best defensive player ever in football. I love this guy. Everyone knows there's nothing else to say about him. And I ignore some of his issues, off the field issues. Everyone is human, but we're just talking football field. And for me, there's no debating outside linebacker for LT. Now, with cornerback, I had a little bit of an issue because I wanted to include Night Train Lane in there. I love his nickname. And it's hard to, I guess, compare eras, but I always felt like Night Train Lane was the best cornerback, definitely revolutionized the cornerback position. But I don't know. As much as I want to put him in, I guess there's two other cornerbacks worthy. Obviously, we have Deion Sanders, who is considered the best cornerback who ever lived. Don't ask John about this guy. Me and John and Lou Rock, we remember some good old times at a bar discussing that one. Another safety which I enjoyed watching growing up was Ed Reed. Look at this low grade 6. I was able to cop this one with the autograph, a red parallel. This is numbered to 199, as you could tell. But I don't know what makes this a 6, but I'll gladly take this. All I wanted was a rookie card, especially to have one autographed. Not bad. So let's put him back there as a safety valve with Ronnie Lott. And then before I show my pickup, this is the last one I have here to share. And I showed this recently, my Ray Lewis pickup. This is in a grade 8. I picked this up recently and I was really happy when I found this one. He's my middle linebacker of choice. I'd love to have this, I guess, looking like they're in position. But for now, I'm going to leave this like this for camera purposes. And let's get into my pickup. So over at outside linebacker, it was pretty debatable which one to go with outside of LT. See, in linebackers, you have like Ray Lewis, who is kind of debatable with Dick Butkus, but Dick Butkus didn't quite play long enough. So to me, it was hands down Ray Lewis as the best middle linebacker. And then LT, outside linebacker. But there's two outside linebacker slots. And to me, this next one over here, Jack Ham, takes the GOAT for outside linebacker. And this one, I guess could be debatable because when you look up lists of all-time outside linebackers, you see other names that pop up. But I researched this one a bit, and I guess I'm going to make John Mangini pretty proud of this choice that I'm going with. This is a grade 7 if you're interested. Very beautifully centered. I really love this example of Jack Ham. He's going to go patrolling there with LT and Ray Lewis. So to get into it, I guess you could have gone with Derek Brooks or Derek Thomas as the two other outside linebacker slots. And I mean, I had a tough time trying to figure this one out because I witnessed Derek Brooks and Derek Thomas play. I didn't really watch Jack Ham play. But from everything I researched, Jack Ham, from the Steel Curtain days, he was one of the glue guys for that defense. And then I went into the AV, which is approximate value, which is almost like WAR for baseball. And Jack Ham actually outperforms Derek Brooks and Derek Thomas on a per game level, where his AV was 147 compared to Derek Brooks 192 and Derek Thomas 131. But when you break it down, divide it up into games, Jack Ham comes out winning with a .90 AV per game as opposed to Derek Brooks, who was second with .85 and Derek Thomas third with .77. So ultimately, I went with Jack Ham. He's my choice for the GOAT at outside linebacker, sandwiching, Ray Lewis and LT there. So there's more players that I'm looking to add. I'm really looking for nice centered cards, sharp examples to justify the greatness of these players. And as I pick these up, maybe I'll do more updates. Maybe I'll do an offensive side where I'll show you on the offensive side who are my GOATs so far that I've collected. So until then, I'm going to bid farewell with this video. Stay tuned for more Misfits videos. Until then, see you in the next one. Bye.